Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. And if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so, and we shall bring you the latest news as they happen. And together we can work with our great leader, ﷺ ﷺ KANU, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality. He said,
Hausa and Gwari farmers and hunters in Niger, Zamfara, and Katsina states in the northern Nigeria have threatened Buhari and his Fulani Nigerian government that they will join Biafrans in their call for referendum and disintegration of Nigeria. Because after they have paid over 200 million naira in ransom money, the Fulani terrorists are still killing and kidnapping them and their families. And most of their villages have been renamed by the Fulani terrorists, who are now occupying their villages with their new families without any challenge by the Fulani-controlled Nigerian security agencies. These northern farmers and hunters are very bitter and regretted supporting the Fulani Nigerian government against Biafrans. The northern farmers and hunters lamented that even the oppressed Biafrans still have all their villages and communities intact and protected by IPOB and Eastern Security Network. The northern farmers and hunters are crying out that Fulani terrorists and Boko Haram have taken over all their lands and they can no longer go to their farms. And those that still goes to farm are being taxed heavily by the Fulani terrorist bandits and Boko Haram. And they have been banned by the Fulani terrorists and Boko Haram not to transport their farm produce with trucks or lorries, thereby causing a lot of pain on these farmers. My brothers and my sisters, imagine if ﷺ ﷺ KANU did not set up IPOB or Eastern Security Network through the abundant wisdom given to him by ÇHÚKWU. By now, Fulani terrorists and Boko Haram would have flooded the whole of Biafra land and taken over our ancestral land and caused a lot of havoc, mayhem, and sacrilege in God's own Biafra land. God forbid. And that is why Buhari is not happy with our leader, because he did not allow the veau-l'année-janjaweed plan to manifest in Biafra land. The northern farmers and hunters are to blame, because if they hadn't been supporting the veau-l'année-janjaweed, all these atrocities would not have happened. ﷺ ﷺ KANU warned them on numerous occasions on Radio Biafra, but they refused to listen. Rather, they were following religion, following regional association, not knowing that the veau-l'année-janjaweed are being deceptive. Look at it. Their sons and their fathers in the Nigerian security agencies are the ones being used by the Fulani Nigerian government to massacre Biafrans and carry out ethnic cleansing. And now they are screaming, crying. You know, we don't want them. They should not join Biafrans. We don't want them. Let them continue with their veau-l'année-janjaweed. Because when they warn them, they refuse to listen. And now they are paying dearly for it. If these non-Fulani Northerners want peace, if they truly want peace and freedom, they must align with other indigenous tribes to ask the Fulani oppressors for referendum and the eventual breakup of the forced marriage called Nigeria. Else, they will suffer the most, because now that they have the time, they are not supposed to keep silence, but they are keeping silence. While Buhari and his Fulani terrorists are refusing to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, they are keeping quiet. You know, anytime I hear the Northerners crying, I just laughed at their stupidity. They know what to do. They outnumber this Fulani Janjaweed. They should back up from them, back away from them. It is because the Fulani Janjaweed understand the game. They gave them the crumbs and they support the Fulani Janjaweed, who now claim the whole spoil and take over the lion's share. Imagine when the Southern youths were organizing EndSARS protests. They were organizing protests supporting the police brutality. They were supporting it. When some of them realized the truth, they organized a protest. The North is bleeding. Some of them went back and joined another group. They said the North is not bleeding. And now they are crying. You know, suffering but smiling, because they have to please the Fulani. And now they are suffering. Our leader was kidnapped from Kenya and extraordinarily renditioned to Nigeria, yet they celebrated it. He's been detained illegally at the criminal DSS facility, yet they are celebrating and keeping quiet. And now that they are on the receiving side, they are now saying, they are threatening that they will align with Biafrans. We don't need them. Because our own freedom, Biafran freedom and restoration, has been ordained by ÇHÚKWU. All these things that the Fulani are doing, they are just wasting their time. Because the time has come and Biafra must be free. The non-Fulani politicians are as corrupt and selfish as their Biafran counterparts, who will continue to connive with the Fulani Nigerian government and the Fulani Caliphate to oppress their own people because of money and power. And we can see it playing out in the markup or the match-up to 2023 presidential election, where one person, they said, is the national leader and the vice president. They are both competing. The Fulani knows what they are doing. They will just rubbish all of them. And their fans and their social media miscreants will be fighting each other on social media, whereas the Fulani will sit at Aso Rock and be laughing. They know what they are doing. You know, the Hausa and the non-Fulani tribes should not listen to Buhari's deception with his audio order for the Fulani-controlled Nigerian military to go after Fulani terrorists, bandits in Niger State. Buhari does not mean it. It's just audio. He's just trying to be deceptive. Buhari is only being deceptive by trying to make the Northerners believe that he is looking after their safety, whereas he is not. He's not. My brothers and my sisters, Buhari succeeded in deceiving Biafran leaders and politicians But our wise leader, ﷺ Nnamdi Kanu, who is as wise as King Solomon, exposed Buhari's lies to Biafrans and Nigerians. Biafrans chose to believe the truth and they adhere to it. But the gullibles, the Nigerians, refused to accept the truth, and now they are paying dearly for jealously refusing the truth. Even the Bible says, "And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.